carrying handguns in public. Attorney General Carl Racy announced Wednesday, so good news there, but they still, 6 years after D.C. Heller, haven't fully backed off. But we are on the march. The empire is on the run, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing, former Blackwater gets rich as Afghan drug production hits record high. They were paid $569 million to, quote, eradicate it, and then production went up 13-fold. Yeah, it's on Fox News. They load the drugs on the C-130s and fly them here. When your teenager gets caught with it, they go to prison. After Snowden, the NSA faces recruitment challenge. Folks don't want to join the NSA because they see it as criminal. In a way, that's bad, though, because then only bad people will want to join it. I mentioned this, but I wanted to cover it now. University requires students to apply for free speech permits. How liberal. You have to get pre-approved what your speech is at Polytechnic in California, in Pomona. Joe Biggs wants to go to California and cover the water shortage and get into geoengineering and how Nestle and others have a monopoly on the water and don't have to pay for it. Yeah, he might want to drop by this university, too, and hand out flyers and have them on tape saying you can't do that. This is the type of, there's been a bunch where you can't hand out constitutions. I mean, you can go to communist China and go to a university and hand out constitutions. You just can't hand stuff out criticizing the communist government. And that's bad. I mean, these are not liberals. These are authoritarians. And this is what's being taught. That's why we have to engage in our free speech or lose it. Everyone at that university should go out, and everyone at once should hand out flyers of whatever they want, of just gibberish, just to make the point. You know, put a monkey at a typewriter, have it type up whatever. Literally, that'd be a great stunt. Here, monkey, here's a typewriter. We'll give you the banana, just type. Monkey goes crazy, types gibberish, hand that out. Oh, sorry, we've got to pre-approve this. I mean, that is just, Nazi Germany didn't do that. Just if you put something out they didn't like, they might come after you. I mean, this is North Korea level. And it's going on at our liberal universities where you pay for a degree that's going to be worth less than birdcage liner. Simply amazing. Oh, liberal France banning cash. Oh, it's so liberal. Zero hedge. Couple NSA stories. How big business is helping expand NSA surveillance. Snowden be damned. And it gets into big business, all the big ones, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, all helping work, get the data and share it. Oh, yeah, it's a race to get all this. It's a revolution against freedom. Suit, Facebook faces facial recognition technology suit. They say it violates Illinois' privacy laws. Yeah, you'll walk by these kiosks they've got in Illinois and Texas and New York and all over the place, and it face scans off a database. Even if you didn't do it, Facebook goes and grabs your face off LinkedIn or off when you were on TV, off the DMV, and then it checks it in the DMV database, and then now flashes ads at you. Remember 15 years ago, whatever, Minority Report came out with Tom Cruise? I said, folks, they already have that in Japan. They did already have it. Again, more on this. House members target Patriot Act with Surveillance State Repeal Act. Very exciting. That's going on. Another report here. Monsanto donates money to save the same butterflies they're killing. The monarch butterfly, along with honeybees, is declining massively. And it's been linked directly in studies to a 90% reduction in them to Roundup and glyphosate. But don't worry, Monsanto is giving $4 million to fight it, to fund their own research, to probably claim Keebler elves or Easter bunnies did it. U.S. Defense Secretary, we might bomb Iran even if a peace agreement is signed. We want peace, but the military-industrial complex wants war. That's up on Infowars.com. Oh, look at this little sniblet. UK, all babies should receive meningitis vaccine despite package insert warnings. Safety and effectiveness of Bexsero have not been established in children younger than 10 years of age. Vaccine insert states has a lot of serious problems. Meanwhile, police, black men who beat up train passenger for Mike Brown not charged with hate crimes. So if black folks go out and beat up white folks in racial attacks, they're not charged with hate crimes. Again, they don't need to be charged with hate crimes. Charge them with regular crime, and the cops are saying that. But it's like the guys that drugged that black man to death in Jasper a decade ago. They made a big thing in the media saying they were not charged. Well, yeah, they were given the death penalty. They weren't charged with a hate crime because it wasn't applicable. There was no hate crime legislation. But they ran a hoax on the news going, they murdered him and no hate crime. But they would never mention on the news they were giving the death penalty. We're going to go to break, come back and talk to Ian, Tony, Roger, Mike, and others. We'll have to go into overdrive to get to everybody, but we will get to everyone straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones, back from my hernia surgery. Praise God. It was hurting so bad already from having it 14 years. It really gotten big. I feel like I normally did. So the pain I'm going through is nothing. And thanks for your prayers. And very, very exciting to be getting better. Again, it's the best of times, worst of times. Mainline medical science has a lot of good things in it, but it's the globalists influencing it with Obamacare to take it over that's so bad. There's good in the world, there's bad in the world acting in parallel. We have to recognize that and use our free will to change the world by our choices. I know that's elementary, but I want to just keep restating it. Look what you can do telling friends and family and others about the show. You're doing it, we're exploding, and the enemy's taking notice. We'll be back.
Healthy elimination is essential to high energy, a cheerful mood, and prevention of disease. Some of the founders of our modern holistic health thinking state that disease begins in a toxic colon. A toxic intestinal tract is the foundation for virtually all degenerative disease, and a clean and well-moving intestinal tract is the foundation of health.
I just want to say that you folks have an amazing product. I've taken whey protein products for years, and I've never noticed the results I have with your product. I've suffered with bouts of constipation most of my life. Within a few days of taking One World Whey, I noticed a dramatic change. Also, in the past few years, I've experienced symptoms associated with diabetes. I feel horrible when I've had too much sugar, and I've been getting the foot pain as well. But I've noticed in the past week or so, I'm not feeling bad anymore, and the foot pain is gone. I'm just finishing up a 5-pound tub I ordered and just got off the phone ordering more. I love your product. Thank you.
Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldway.com. That's oneworld.com.
InfoWars Life and InfoWarsLife.com is extremely excited to announce our latest release, Winter Sun, a revolutionary type of vitamin D3. Winter Sun is a premium quality vitamin D3 nutritional supplement. It is produced by extracting oil from healthy, nutrient-dense plants known as lichens. Every batch is analyzed for purity and D3 content. It's completely free of toxins and allergens. Simply put, if you want the best at an extremely low price, this is it. Winter Sun is the result of our pursuit of the best source of vitamin D3. The research and development took over 2 years, but the result, as verified by independent laboratories, is the best vegan vitamin D3 product in the world. Read the facts at InfoWarsLife.com about Winter Sun Vitamin D3. Not only does vitamin D3 promote a healthy mood, but vitamin D supports our memory and brain function, something the globalists are targeting. Visit InfoWars.com today or call 888-253-3139.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
All right, we got to move quick. Ian in Florida, thanks for calling. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
All right, brother.
Hey, just want to put some pieces together. You touched, one of your callers touched on last week that chemtrails are being used to dry California out, essentially.
I've talked to meteorologists, and the geoengineering going on off the coast is to block water coming in and raining down and getting over the mountains. Yes, there's clearly weather warfare going on.
Well, it may be more than that. It's actually drying the state out so much that it's actually geologically increasing in elevation. Have you read the reports on that?
No, I've not. I mean, I know that there are a lot of formations around the country that are rising right now. I know Yellowstone is rising. The super caldera is due to erupt. Now, in the scheme of time, due to erupt the next 1,000 years. But some say it could be imminent.
When you decrease the pressure on magma or lava, it increases or it changes its physical characteristics. Now, when you decrease the pressure, it causes the lava to be more fluid. So they may be trying to...
Sure. I'm not a hydrologist or a volcanologist or a seismologist, but I do, in general, study that, and there's just a lot of earth changes going on. Why don't you do a video on it, a report? We ought to look into that. Thank you so much. I want to get some more seismologists and others on. Let's talk to Mike in Pennsylvania. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Thanks for taking the call, Alex. There's so much going on up here. I'll try to break it down as succinctly as possible. Attorney General Kathleen Kane, which is a typical run-of-the-mill social climbing Democrat, actually in this case is the good guy, and I can't even believe I'm saying that. What we had up here, if you'll remember, is the Jerry Sandusky child rape case, which was connected to Penn State. And
absolutely, it's a giant pedophile command base, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, the Attorney General that took over from the Attorney General that was in charge when that case broke, her name is Kathleen Kane, and we had up here back in the fall what was called Porngate, and it basically was at the time floated in the media as government officials sharing porn on government computers. But then what ended up happening is a man named Supreme Court Justice Seamus McCaffrey, a 33rd degree Freemason, was brought down and had to resign in disgrace because of this. And then the infighting between Kathleen Kane and the... Sure,
I remember seeing this in the news, but I'm not in Pennsylvania like you or Pennsylvania. Tell me exactly what you think's going on.
We got to help her. She went to CNN, stupidly, as a Democrat. She went to CNN and said that there was child pornography in the emails between the government officials. And unfortunately, those of us who are awake didn't pick it up. It's my fault. I didn't pick it up because I...
Okay, it's okay. What happened?
She is now being taken down by a district attorney in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, whose husband...
All right, well, we'll look into it. You should put it all in... Again, everybody needs to... When you're in an area, write an article or do a YouTube condensing it all together. I want to hear more, but we got to jump to at least one more caller here. Roger in Ohio, thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Thank you. I have been one of the people that have prayed for you also.
Thank you.
And the other thing I wanted to, I have also thanked the Lord that things went well for you. I think we always ask, but we never thank. And we need to thank. The point that I wanted to ask Joel was, I was told by a son of a former of a retired nuclear physicist that an EMP is only temporary and it doesn't really knock out everything. I mean, it knocks it out temporarily, but everything comes back.
Well, now, some stuff conks out, some stuff gets fried, but I do think EMP gets overplayed some, man-made. I don't think a Carrington event, a mass coronal ejection that hits the Earth, will blow out large portions of the satellites and ground systems. Undoubtedly, I think that's the real threat. The stuff about Iran and North Korea knocking us out, that is ridiculous.
The other thing, Gog and Magog go into Israel, and if that is the case, then I don't think the elites are we're not here. And I see the grid going down. And
I hear you. All hell's breaking loose. The elite are digging in. It's crazy times. Nightly News tonight, 7 o'clock Central. God bless you all, and thank God. Thank you, God, for all your blessings in the midst of this. I mean, you've made us a place amongst our enemies. Thank you.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutramedical grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here. For the last 2 years, I've been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to design a nutraceutical formulation that has truly life-changing health benefits. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.